What's going on? What's going on, my co-creators? This is Adib. How you doing today? Hope everything's going good. Hope everything is going great. Good to see you. You're looking good, looking great. Yeah. I can see you. I'm looking right at you. I know that's kind of creepy, huh? But I'm looking at you. Anyway, today I want to talk about stage fright. I know I talk about fear a lot, like fear is a bad thing, like something that you don't want to indulge in and get too wrapped up in fear. That's not good to live like that in fear. You know, we all have moments of fear, that's natural, but to live in fear, not a good thing. But stage fright is something different. It's that moment where you're actually doing something you never did before and you're not feeling yourself. You're feeling kind of anxious. You feel like you're going to trip and fall, like you're about to stumble, like you're about to fall over, like you don't know what you're going to say next. That moment where you're feeling that stage fright, that's usually when you're actually going to the next level. That's actually a good part of being fearful. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the stage many times in my life, and that feeling where you feel like you just want to just say, I can't do this, that's what you need to get out there. That's the feeling that you need. I've seen interviews from different comedians, different performers, and they don't feel right unless they feel that nervousness in their stomach. That means that they're going to have a good performance. If they feel too relaxed, they don't do that well. They do okay. They don't feel that good about their performance, but that actual little gut feeling where you're feeling like, damn, I'm kind of nervous, you don't want to avoid that. You know, a lot of us, we spend our lives trying to avoid that feeling of being nervous, of being just, damn, I feel insecure about this, but that's when you actually are like pushing through. That's when you're breaking through. That's when you're going to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to have that little trepidation. You always want to have that little insecurity. That means that you're actually pushing, you're actually moving yourself to the next level. You're actually breaking through where you were before. So don't avoid that. Avoid the fear, avoid living in fear, avoid thinking fear. But when you're in that moment, when you're feeling that in your gut and you're feeling like, damn, I'm supposed to be here, everything's gonna go wrong, that means you're in the right spot. That means you're actually moving forward in your life. And especially with everything going on right now, some of us may be afraid, may be fearful about, speaking out and saying how we really feel about this whole, the virus and all that stuff going on. Maybe there's some things going on in your life that you don't really agree with. Maybe you're working somewhere and they're making y'all do some things that you don't really agree with. You might feel a little nervous about speaking up. But that means that you're moving in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? That means that you're actually breaking new ground. So don't back away when you feel that feeling, that nervousness, that trepidation. Don't back away. Push right through it. That's when you're in that sweet spot, when you feel confident enough to do it, but you're still feeling that little pushback on the inside. That means that you're actually living. That's what life is all about. I remember when I was younger, when I used to do new things or go meet this, you're trying to meet the little girl or whatever, you're nervous to go talk to or whatever, them days or whatever. That was when I was actually like coming out of my comfort zone. That's me, expanding myself and growing. That's me opening up myself to more potential. You see, when we are about to move into a new level, we have to do things we've never done before. And when we do things we've never done before, we're going to feel it. And that's natural. So don't avoid that. And this kind of goes out to younger people too, because that's part of growing up. You can't hold back when you feel something you need to do. You need to express yourself, so you got to push through that feeling. And we got a lot of adults like that too that need to push through that feeling. As adults, we should be used to that. I know when I'm doing the right thing. I know when I'm moving forward because I can feel it. If it's too easy, I'll be like, this might not be the right thing I need to be doing. So I know when I'm pushing into some unknown territory, into some greatness, into some bigger and bolder and better things is when I kind of feel a little bit of pushback on the inside, you know what I'm saying? Because, your mind is set up to try to keep you comfortable, keep you where you're at, keep you where you're used to things. And anytime you try to push outside of that, it's natural for your mind and your body to kind of work together to kind of stop you from leaving that comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? So you want to bust through that. So I ain't down with the fear. I ain't running around here worrying about no so-called flu, deadly flu that's killing less than 1% of people. I ain't talking about living like that. I'm talking about that fear that you feel when you up there on the stage, when you're about to do some new things, when you're about to break some ground. So look, my co-creators, don't be afraid. Step up, step out, say your word, do your thing. Be positive, be strong. Go outside today, 30 minutes. Get outside the sun, burn some calories, sweat, breathe in that good air, breathe out those toxins, get it out of your system. Meditate for 10 minutes, just sit there 10 minutes, think about something. You don't have to be a perfect meditator to do it. Just take out that time for yourself. Turn off the news, turn that crap off. Stop watching the news. It's ruining your mindset, it's ruining your day. There's nothing that they can tell you that you don't already know, trust me. And leave your cell phone at home sometime. Just leave it at home. You go to the store, you know where you're going. You don't need a cell phone to go to the store. Leave your cell phone at home. All right, y'all, my co-creators, I love you. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.